Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this New Year's Day matchup. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. James Crochet from 17 yards out. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and a pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So the second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Much like a running back going through
So this offense looking at a 2nd and 4. The football inside the red zone. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Time to hop in as this defense will need to make a red zone stop, starting with his 2nd and 4. That is caught inside the 5. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big...
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown! George Pickens, 53 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at to see?
So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw, Pickett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And the approach is dropping a lot of confidence on the last one, ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you got at least a field goal waiting for you. And then
a big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be... A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, soft spots.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the... Well, there for a 1st down.
Now in a pretty difficult situation is this defense up to the task. Ball in the red zone, 2nd and 5. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As we drop you into the action, it's 2nd down, 2nd and 5 inside the red zone. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Man open is Robinson. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily... We have a developing situation here. Following the interception, a golden chance for points as the offense is back out there with a 1st and goal to go. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw, Pickett. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Miles Boykin from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge.
A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Cheer. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.